that's your command today, Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm glad to have you all here with me today. What could be better? What could be better? Send us some love your way, especially if you need it out there today as well. Hey, you know what, guys? Listen, I'm guilty as charged. I probably had a video or two over the last 5 years saying, you know, this is one of the most underrated or the most underrated epic in the game. But this time, I thought long and hard about this because I'll be real with you guys. This was originally going to be a 3-champion video, okay? And I'm still going to cover 2 of the other champions in the video. It was going to be all about 3. It was going to be about Gizkar the Sigiled, right? It was going to be with no, not Gerald the Stone. Not Gerald the Stone.
No, you summoned me here when you rubbed my lamp.
Gizkar the Sigiled. It was going to be about Ulric. Ulric, this dude, the guy who looks like a common.
I know, right?
And it was going to be about Lady Annabelle, right? Now you can see they're all Bannerlords. So I was doing a Bannerlord only restrictive content in Curse City, which was very challenging, which I'll show you guys today. And I was thinking to myself, like I had all 3 of these champions on the same team. I was thinking to myself, man, these 3 champions, like they're all really good. They're all really underrated. But honestly, the more I got to playing them, like even outside of that Curse City area, the more I'm like, dude, Lady Annabelle is one of the best epics in the game. Like flat out, and nobody, and I mean nobody, mentions her in those conversations. So now the focus is just on Lady Annabelle and what she can do in this video. Not only can she solo tons of bosses in this game, she can solo some of the most difficult bosses inside this entire game by herself that most legendaries can't even do, including Bommel 90 hard, which I will show you the build for in today's video. Actually, the build we're going to use is going to be basically the same anywhere, right? It's not like super intensive, but obviously to do 90 hard, it will be, you know, 70k HP, you know, 230, 40 speed. It's not that crazy, right? Her base stats are great. Over 20k on the HP, over 1,000 on the defense, 100 on the speed, right? Fantastic. We know her for her Lady in Red, the past of the Red Lady, excuse me, Lady in Red. Lady in Red. Sorry, that was a one too many octaves high this early in the morning. He's dancing with me, nobody here, just you and me. Where I wanna be, I hardly know. Sorry about that, guys. I got kind of into something. I got kind of in a mood there with the Lady in Red. Sil, see you later, Sil the Drakes. I have a new lady in my life.
I've been around a long time, Bonnie. You're gonna have to do better than that.
What were we saying? What was it? What am I recording a video right now? I have no idea. Captivator on her A2, right? Well, her A1 attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit heals this champion by 3% of their max HP. So like we've got a very good A1. This allows her to do some crazy things, right? It's basically, it doesn't sound like much, but it's not healing based on the damage dealt. It's healing on the max HP. So it's going to be a great little kind of immoral set built in, you know? Captivator attacks all enemies, has a 75, make it 100% chance of placing a leech for 2 turns. Also a 100% chance of placing a decreased speed for 2 turns on targets with less than 50% turn meter. That's so good, man. I love AoE leeches. You guys know how much I love that. You know, it's a built-in lifesteal for almost everybody on your team. And then the decreased speed on the AoE on a 3-turn cooldown. Granted, they need less than 50% turn meter, but that happens, you know, quite a bit in this game, right? And you can consistently start landing it, especially over the duration of longer battles like Hydra Clan Boss. Decreased speed, you guys know how I feel about decreased speed. Is like my favorite debuff in the game, man. If you're not rocking decreased speed, try to add it on your Hydra team or wherever you're at, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed in the results. We have Sanguine Exchange as a 4-turn cooldown, swaps HP with an ally if this champion's HP is less. You know this from like a Mother Cybolt. There's a few champions in the game that have abilities like this. We place a Revive on Death on the target for 2 turns. If this champion's HP is lower than the target's after the swap, place a Revive on Death on her instead. But we get the increased speed on everybody, okay? So now she's doing the heals on herself, she's doing the decreased speed, she's doing the leech, she's doing the swap and Revive on Death, and then increased speed on everybody, big version, right? And then Lady in Red heals his champion by 50% of their max HP whenever an ally or an enemy dies. That includes little bombs, you know, next to Bommel, right? So I'll show you the Bommel at the end, okay? We're gonna have some fun with that one. But first, let me go ahead and show you the build on Lady in Red here. Oh, Lady Annabelle. Okay, so what do they say about her in the reviews? People who have her, you can tell they know what's up. They know what's up. Really good on the reviews here. Now, if you're just going to use her to solo stuff and you don't care at all about, you know, that amazing A2 that she has, well, you can run her in regeneration in Immortal, right? It's definitely the way to go. You can probably get by with regeneration in Immortal anyway, without going perception. But you can see I have a little bit of an accuracy problem. That's why I am going to make one change throughout today's video. This is the build that we're going to use for soloing, right? This is going to be our solo build. All we're going to do is make one adjustment. We're going to remove HP from the banner, and instead we're going to put accuracy on the banner just to ensure she has enough accuracy for the type of content that we're going to be engaging against in today's video. Obviously, this is an end game build, so we have her in, you know, not end game gear, but pretty dang good gear, right? We have accuracy with more accuracy on the banner now. We get a little bit of speed, a little bit of a drop off in speed, but at least I feel a lot more comfortable with 350 accuracy than I do 280 or whatever we had before. So we have now accuracy on the banner, and again, we want to go HP on the banner for solo builds. Honestly, with what we have right now, 90k HP, I said 70 earlier, I apologize. I meant plus 70k off the base. The good news is it scales pretty well though, for 20k base. Anyway, accuracy, I think we could probably get by with accuracy anyway. Maybe I won't change it at all, you know? The thing is, accuracy doesn't help us with soloing, because when soloing with Lady Annabelle, and this is important because a lot of people get this wrong, we shut off her A2 and we shut off her A3. We only use her A1 to get those heals. That's it. So we don't need accuracy at all, okay? But I think we'll be just fine with this accuracy anyway. Let's not even change it in the video, right? HP on the amulet, HP on the ring. Now, ideally, we have HP and HP Ascension stats, HP and HP Ascension stats. Again, speed on the boots. We'd either have HP percentage or speed as our Ascension stat. HP percentage on the chest, we preferably have HP percentage as well. You can see again the gear's good, but it's not, you know, insane. HP percentage with some speed on the perception gauntlets. Okay, masteries. War Master is going to be our damage dealer, so we need War Master, tier 6 War Master. Everything else is really up to you guys. I think that most people build Lady Annabelle with a lot with the defense tree and the offense tree, right? They go defense, they come down, they pick up War Master. Then they go defense and they come down, they pick up Retribution and Deterrence. I have her in kind of a healing optimized build. I kind of wish I would have went through and picked up a little bit of accuracy on the way. Lasting Gifts I have on her, but keep in mind, she does have the Revive on Death and the increased speed. I do like Lasting Gifts because, again, keep in mind, increased speed is on a 4-turn cooldown, you know? So having that to be extended to a 3-turn duration is really helpful. I have Emergency Heal on her. I only have her awakened 1 star, but I get 4,500 HP, which is amazing. And then heals this champion whenever a shield buff expired on them is removed or is broken by an enemy attack. Now, you know, I like Emergency Heal a lot, but she doesn't have a shield in her kit. That is just for usage in other areas of the game where I have her running with a bolster champion, such as I'm about to show you right now. So if you don't have, you know, a shield champion on the team, it would make no sense to go with Emergency Heal. You could go with Survival Instinct. I think that would be the way to go. Partially fills the champion's turn meter. Whenever a debuff is placed, spread, or transferred onto them, occurs once per turn. Even if we're trying to solo like a Bomble, right? Think about it. He's placing HP burns on you, right? So you're gonna get a 5% turn meter burn, turn meter fill when we get those burns, right? It's gonna be really good. You know what? Let's just switch. Who cares, right? Either way, no blessings, excuse me, are necessary on Lady Annabelle, so don't stress about it. Masteries are. We need to get that War Master, okay? So that's the build, guys. Let's go ahead and run some content here. So as I mentioned, I stopped here at this Cursed City floor. How am I doing right now? Okay, I'm slacking a little bit. I gotta play today. I gotta play. I'm trying to stay. I was top 40 in the global rankings, but I haven't done all my floors yet. But I don't think I'm going to get there. I don't know how hard some of these floors will be later on in the rotation. Either way, S6 hard is very hard. It's very hard. This is Soul Cross, and I don't remember these early stages being this difficult in any other rotation, personally. Either way, we're going against some level 220 legendaries, some tough waves here, and this is the squad. We have Gizkar the Beguiled, we have Luria, who I need to do a guide on the Champion Guys channel, we have Stag Knight, we have Ulfric, and then we have Lady Annabelle, right? So let's see how we do here. I haven't beat this stage yet. You know, I was waiting for you guys to do it for the first time. Luria goes in there and freezes everybody. This is very challenging, honestly. I was losing a lot, and I ended up I never built Luria ever in my account. And I built her just for this floor. And let me tell you, she was all the difference. So Ulric is really cool. As I mentioned, I was going to talk a little bit about these other champions too. Let's talk about Gizcard the Sky first because we're on him right now. He's got increased defense, increased attack on the same ability, which is really good. But the thing is more and more people get their hands on Mithrala Lifebane, who's so much better as a legendary through Hydra every day, you know? Until you have her, he's great. After you have her, I don't think it's weird because she's void and she can fit anywhere and everywhere in your account. So you're going to box him out almost everywhere except for Faction Wars, right? Now, he does have a provoke, albeit at 50% that can be booked up to 75. So at least he has that control too. But, you know, partially that's why I decided to put him or to make it all about Lady Annabelle. I'm like, she's just better than everybody else that I'm talking about here. With Luria, she's cool because she has a removes all buffs on her Hex or A3 ability. So we can one-shot Leo here, and his unkillable should be removed. Or not. Or she can lose her turn. All right. We're going to... Yeah, we're just going to... Okay. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. There we go. So Leo's going to really hurt me here. And I'm a little worried. Let's go ahead. Nope. Okay, there we go. We're good. Did he already use it? I missed it. All right, first wave is going to be done. Ooh, dude, I do not have... some of you guys have been asking me to put out an updated guide on Samson. I don't have any Samsons, so I can't do a guide on him unless I have him. So TBD on that. I don't think he's like an elite champion, but he looks really cool, you know? The big ape. Okay, here we go. We get Lynn three freezes. We need to take care of the conjoined dude first. Okay, so here she goes. We're going to go in with the A2 again. See all those leeches? We didn't land the decreased speed that time because everybody had those full turn meters. But most importantly, we need to get the...
How's that?
I think that ruins absolutely everything. See, you may have been watching up until this point and thought to yourself, Ash, this doesn't look hard at all. It's because we've been in control the entire match with freeze, with provokes, etc. But one time we don't kill and we're toast because these guys hit hard. Come back to you when we get to that same point in the second wave. All right, guys, we're back at the second wave. Let's try this again. So we freeze everybody except for Biggin, which is cool, I guess. Guess we can handle Biggin. This time, I'm actually just going to go in with the A1 on the woman of the hour, right? Actually... screw me. I should have went in on the A3 to get the increased speed on everybody. My bad on that one. Instead of the A1 there, right? That would have been a great move. Instead, well, it's not a great move. All right, so let's go with the A3 here. We're going to have to do something about Biggin. Let's just land the provoke on. We don't even do that. Go in there. Okay, forward charge. Okay, that didn't hurt as bad as I thought it was going to. That's fine. But now we can go in and actually land the decreased speed, right? Because they have lower turn meters, and Ulric just smacks everybody down. So Ulric, guys, okay, this wave, we're dealing with Oxtrox, Little Miss Annie, Harvest Jack, and a Morrigan. I think the biggest, well, they're all a pain in the ass, but let's deal with Harvest Jack first, I think. All right, now we can do this. Ooh, I should have went with the health swap there, but it's okay. I am butchering my girls. Big moment. So we have the stupid heal reduction. That's awesome. She's clinging to life, and now she's dead. Great, great, great. Okay, could have prevented that, but it's okay. We'll go in there. Oh, we could have really used... Oh, my God. All right, one down. One down. Can we do this? Ox. Okay, okay. Ulric can smack. Let's land some, okay, some leeches at least, right? Okay, that's cool. Go in there. Nice. So we land, okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Morrigan, I hate you. Little Miss Annie, I hate you more. Let's just go in there. Boom. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. So I did a very, very haphazard job of showing off how amazing Lady Annabelle is. But you saw, obviously, the debuffs speak for themselves. The healing speaks for themselves vis-a-vis the leeches, right? Which is not going to show up on the stat sheet here. But, you know, 1 million in heals. Not too shabby. A little bit of damage from the War Master as well. Really, really great job on the team. All right, so that's clear. We can move. Oh, frig. You don't even have gear on? Just to give a little love, I took the shield off. Just to get a little love to Ulric, guys. He has an AoE that hits hard. I do have him fully with Crushing Rend, so take that into consideration, right? Fully awakened. But he has a continuous heal and stealing a buff. This is a very, very, very good A2 ability. And he has turn meter boost and increased attack on his A3. So again, I guess in our own little way here, we have spotlight the 3 epics that I originally wanted to in this video, but I really wanted the focus to be on the lady. The lady. But Ulric is like, dude, that little common champion, man, he's the real deal. He's the real deal. Like, I really like that guy. Really, I think he's a solid and super under the radar, partially because of the aesthetics, right? Anyway, guys, we're going to go the same build right into Dreadhorn. Now, here's the sitch. We could kind of, you know, use masteries to make her faster, make sure she gets the kills, take, you know how to up the speed on champ. In case you don't, let me just review it. But there's some ways that in case you can't meet the stat thresholds that we need, right? Which again, to solo Bommel 90, which I'm sure is a lot of what people look at when they look at Lady Annabelle, we're aiming for a minimum of 230 speed, and we're aiming for a minimum, if we can, of around 70k HP total. I saw Cold Brew has a video that he did it with 72k or so. Resist is a nice to have because we can resist the HP burns, but it's far from mandatory because we can't resist the bombs anyway, right? So that's the build, but masteries. If you need help, guys, right? You can go with the, you can kind of rig it in your favor, right? Wrath of Slain's not going to help. What's the one? The Whirlwind of Death. Increase speed by 6 for each enemy killed by this champion. You can boost in an extra 18 speed. It's going to take you a little bit, especially if you're trying to clear it for the first time, right? Get to that final floor of Dark Fae and only Bommel's in the way. Go in there, make sure she gets the kills, get 18 speed her up throughout, you know, the 2 waves leading up to it, right? Spirit Haste. Increase speed by 8 for each dead ally. You can pick up an extra 24 speed just putting food on the team with her, okay? So these are easy ways that you can make her faster and focus more on HP if you're not able to get there in the regeneration gear that you have on your account. As we already said, guys, the team setup is important here, right? We want to go in there and we want to make sure we're shutting. It doesn't matter the first 2 waves, but round 3, she needs to have Captivator and Sanguine Exchange shut off. Otherwise, she will not be able to heal herself enough without the A1. Moreover, we want her to, you know, get those War Masters done. You'll see that I have Bivald of the Thorn on the team. Helicath works as well. Really, anybody who can deal a little bit of damage and has an HP aura is great. If you don't have anybody, you can just run any DPS in the lead or any DPS on the team, and you can just run a random food as a HP aura lead. Why not get an HP aura? We need HP anyway, so either speed or HP on the aura, even if it's an unleveled champion, do it, right? I'm trying to think if I have one. I'm not going to mess with a team, but you guys know what an aura is. You get the gist. So here we are on the waves. Bivald is great because, you know, he does some damage. He has 2 AoEs. You know, we're going to stay alive no matter what anyway because she's built like a freaking house. So I'll come at you guys when we get to Bommel and I'll cut to the end, but basically show you how this all works, right? So be right back. All right, guys, so here we are. So Bivald or whoever we're using as our nuker, they're going to die as soon as these bombs start, you know, landing and start exploding, right? So they're negligible. It's a true solo when we get to the boss, right? Minus that 15k damage that he's going to bring to the table right there. So the bombs are obviously going to land. There's no way to prevent them. The burns, we don't have enough resist to resist the burns. But you can see every time she goes in with the A1, she's getting those nice 3,000 HP heals. Moreover, she's getting all the Red Lady heals off the passive, and she's getting the regeneration heals. So it's going to be damage, 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 heals, 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 and that's the name of the game. Her HP is really never going to be, you know, in jeopardy. Her health is never going to be in jeopardy. It's going to be a 100% success rate run. It's just going to take us a while. Speaking of, but you can see she's doing damage. I mean, it's not going to take us 2 hours. It's going to take us about 10 minutes. So I'll come back to you guys towards the end of this run. Ah, she's just such a cool champion, huh? I mean, a lot of people struggle with Bommel, and she's such an easy way to deal with it, you know? Be right back. Obviously, this works on any Bommel stage as well. It doesn't, not just the hardest. I'm just showing you the hardest just to prove that point. Be right back. All right, guys, so here we are. It took her just under 11 minutes. Well, let's see. Can she beat the 11-minute mark? Oh, yes, she can. No big deal. Lady Annabelle just soloing the most difficult stage of Bommel the Dreadhorn, arguably the most difficult Doom Tower boss solo. I mean, Bivold obviously helped with the waves, but we could have done that. She could have done that if we wanted to. This would have took her another 10 minutes. But that's insane from an epic champion, guys. Are you with me? It's not just the Bommel solo. It's not just the fact that she can solo Scarab King. She could probably solo a bunch of different areas slowly in the game by herself as well. But it's also just how versatile she is in other teams. I feel like we focus so much on the solo that we forget just how good her kit is even outside the solo dynamic. So whatever you're looking for, I think that Lady Annabelle has something for you. I truly think she's the most slept on epic champion in the game. Do you guys agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.